Hey, today we are going to see another interesting topic, how we are going to deploy the application with the help of Kubernetes. So, what exactly we needed over here is, okay, before that, what is Kubernetes is? It's an orchestration tool which helps to identify the kind of to man. See exact. If I wanted to say that say in simple terms, assume that you are having one application which requires a 5 instances, so that then only we can manage the traffic. So in that case, if one machine goes for something problem, if it's down, then you have only 4 machines, then the traffic will be normally, since you have earlier you had a 5 machines which you are having which you diverted the traffic with the some amount. Now since fifth mission is not available, you will redirect all the fifth missions traffic to all the 4 missions you deviate. Now the traffic would be for the another 4 missions would be little high. So that might be facing some issue because you are know that you really require 5 missions. So in that case, you may face some slowness or else you may face some issues. So to avoid that, Google has bring out that Kubernetes. So it will manage automatically. See, assume that if you need, if you can simply you can say the desired state versus current state. Desired state, you tell that through deployment file, okay, I need this example 5 replicas. But current state is assume that for some reasons 2 missions goes down, so only 3. So it will match up. Okay, my desired is 5, but I have only 3. Oh, so I need to another 2 missions. So like that, it will always match up with the current state with the desired state, and it should finally the end result should be it should match up with the desired state. So the end state is it should match with the desired state. So that is the overall Kubernetes mm, usage. Okay, that's one thing. So now it needs two things. One is a CTL. See, okay, so yeah, I have one existing project. Okay, so okay, now next thing is kubectl installed. So installation in the sense it is not a not regular installation like Terraform. You need to execute it. You need to bring out the exe and put it in the path. That's it. So another thing is for Minikube you need to install. So I have installed both. So let me show you that kubectl. Yeah, well, okay. So kubectl is already installed. And the next thing is Minikube version is the okay version. Okay. So Minikube is installed. So now let me check the Minikube status. Okay. So all the things are stopped. API server, everything. So now what I'm going to do is the first thing is I have already um kubectl is installed and Minikube is installed. Now next thing is build image. So build image, if you would have known that with the previous video itself, I have created the how to create the image using GitHub. So the image would be ready if you check in the code through GitHub. So that link I'll give you that. So build image would be by automatically ready, or else you can with the code you can create a Docker build or so that you can create the image. So that part I'll give the how to create the image that I'll give the video link. Okay. So now next thing is create YAML file. Okay. So here if you are going here, right? So here I have installed the Kubernetes. So Kubernetes, what is the use of this one is, so assume that I'm going to create it has a lot of things. This kind has if you look at that kind has a lot of things. A deployment services, a pod, a lot of things are there. So um, so here, if you install that Kubernetes here, if you're coming, so what type of a job which you are going to create? See another, what type of YAML you are going to create. So here I'm going to create a deployment. If you give deployment, then the automatically This brings out that entire template. So if you give control space, it will bring you that. So if I'm going for service, okay, so this is the service. Like that, if I'm going to create a sequence, or so like that, the kind will be for each kind, the template will be automatically provided. Okay, so this is a thing. So now coming back to deployment. Okay, so kind deployment here, my app. Okay, so here you need to give the your application name on your convenient. Okay, I'm going with the my app only. So the selector I need to give my app. So here the match labels. So this is very important thing. So you have to give whatever the name which you are giving, that only you need to give in the services. The selector is just like the name should be whatever the name which you are giving under selector. You need to give the same name here under services. So for that reason only selector is given. Okay. The selector name should match here and services as well when exposing. Okay. So other thing or nothing big change. Okay. Specification I'm coming. So while coming to specification, I am going to create a container. So for container, I'm giving the name is my app and the image is nothing but repository. So repository I have given, and then memory, everything I have given, and then port is container port is 3000. Okay. So only thing is unsolved part is Docker crits. So why Docker crits is needed is if I wanted to pull the image from the docker.io, then I need a credentials. Okay. So how to create that one? So okay, so here's the method. Okay. So kubectl create secret Docker registry, and then Docker crits is a file name. So this is the Docker crits for the same name. You need to use it here, and then username, password, and then email address I have given. Okay. So if you wanted to see Docker create secret Docker registry. Sorry. Sorry. Dot Docker kubectl. Okay. Kubectl create secret. So okay, it says that here, right? From file or the combination of okay. Docker username you can give, Docker password, and the Docker server. So we need to give. So that's why we have given. So that's the format over here. Okay, so this is the format, username, password, and then email I have given. Okay, so now let us see here. Already added kubectl get secrets. CTL. Okay, so I have already added. Okay, so this will bring out. Okay, so next thing is service port. So okay, this what is this three hyphen does is, so unlike the other YAML other tools, you don't want to create a YAML file for every things. Instead, if you put three hyphen means it will take another um, YAML file. Instead of creating three YAML file, you can put all things in one and with the separated of hyphen three hyphens. Okay, so that's the thing. So, okay, here I need to expose to current world. Okay. So the same way the services, kind is services and metadata is my app. Here, this needs to be the same selector name which is given in the. So protocol is TCP. Okay. Port is, so this is, you can see this will be, the port will be exposed by the service. Okay. This is the exposed port, and the target port is this one, container port. And node port is you can give on your choice, and type is load balancer. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let us go here. So before that, I'll start the Minikube. Minikube start hyphen driver equal to Docker. So since I'm going to use the Docker. So it is starting. It is creating cluster. Okay, so it's ready. Okay, so now I'm going to see that Minikube HTML. Minikube. Okay, so this is something. So type is controller, host is running, kubelet is running, and save API server is running, and kube config is running. Okay, so kubelet is nothing but to talk to your master. Kubelet is needed in the node port. So that portion we'll see. Here we are going for with one single node. We can go with that multiple nodes in the next session. Okay. So as well as I'm creating one replica only. Okay. So let us go into that. Okay. So I'm going to push that. Cube, apply that kubectl, apply -f kube.yaml. Okay, it is getting created. My app and services my app. So this is my app is nothing but this one, and the below thing is this one. Okay, we have created. Okay, now let me see that kubectl get pods. Okay, one running kubectl get nodes. Okay, it is ready. Okay, now let us start the services. Okay, let us get the services. Services. Okay, so my app is a type of load balancer, and the other one is cluster IP. Okay, so we are ready. So now if you wanted to see the description, you see TL get pods. So now I'm going to copy this CTL, describe the control source. Okay, describe pod. Okay, it is of type pod, right? We cannot give directly, so we need to give this of type pod. Okay, so then we need to give before that everything. If it is a service or pod, we need to clearly give. Okay, okay. So after that, describe pod, then it will give you that. Okay, so all the things you can see here. Okay, so image created container successfully pulled the image. Everything you can see here. Okay. So that's the overall log description. Okay. So now when you go to next thing, let us go for kubectl get svc. Here it is there. Okay. So now next thing is we need to, so our deployment is over. So we are going to apply the see it in the browser. Okay, so let me show you the Minikube service to get the URL my app. It will bring you that. Okay, so firstly it will show you that the site can't be reached. I'll tell you that why. Okay, so Minikube service my app you have given, it will bring you the URLs, right? Here you are seeing that, right? Because you are seeing a Docker drivers on window, a terminal need to open to run it. Okay, now I'm going to, next thing I'm going to open new terminal. So this port forwarding I need to do. So this port forwarding is nothing but, okay, this is the one. kubectl port forward. The service slash my app is nothing but service slash my app is this one, service slash my app. Okay, this my app is that name. Okay, service slash my app 8080. So we know that, right? This listening port is 80. Okay, the listening port is 80 and we are going to route to 80. Okay, so the port we are going to. Okay, now see, you can see here, right? This is one. Now you refresh the page. Okay, so since you are going to listen 80, so we are going to. Okay, okay, so already it is there. It's okay if you want to delete, you can update. Super. Okay, so that's the thing. So the DB is going to Atlas MongoDB. So if you want to see that, I can show you. MongoDB compass. Mhm. So here is the DB things which you have used. Okay, so things, this is the thing overall. So this is, you see, okay, now we'll go for connection. Okay, so contacts. Okay, so here, see here, this is the best local PC is given. Okay, so this is the thing. You can see here, right? 3, 2. Okay, so that's the overall deployment. Okay, so the when it coming to notepad. Okay, so this is also do for forwarding also done. So that's the overall session. So next session, what we are going to see is, this is only one node. Next session, we are going to use. Okay. So next thing is we are going to see that with worker and a node and worker, I mean master and worker node, we can do multiple deployments so that we can see that how the scheduler will place the deployment in the pod. Okay. So currently, this is a deployment with a single node thing. Okay, so that's the overall session. If you have any questions, you just post it in the comments. Okay, that's all the overall session. Uh, for creating image, I'll put it in the description. So this is already we covered, so that's why I didn't show anything about the creation of image. That I'll post it in the description, that link. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please post it in the comment. Thank you.